Hello दोस्तों, this is Vishankha Dagar coming up with the next session of Let Us Explain. But today's session is dedicated to pandas. आपने कई बार देखे होंगे, like when you were gifting gifts to your friend and when you think of gifting a toy or something like that, pandas completely वहाँ सूट करते हैं. But ये species जितनी cute है उतनी ही endangered है. And perhaps a reason is its cuteness or any other reason जिसका फर इसका काफ़ी soft होता है. Now we're going to talk about this. What is the status of panda? And it has changed recently for good reasons. Then who actually decides the status? And many other questions will be answered in the series. Now let's just move ahead. Understanding first is this, where did the story start? कि ये क्यों कहानी आती है हमारी, and that has relation with the news itself. So news talk about कि Chinese ministry or the China's government is thinking, not just thinking, they have done that. They are declaring the pandas as vulnerable species from the endangered species. So the question here is why that is being done? Is it good or bad? Who actually does it? And why they were in this category? So these are the questions that we are going to answer today. Now first is understanding a little background, that is what are the pandas? Now to understand pandas, first is they are actually टेम्परेट फॉरेस्ट स्पीसीज जो कि हाई माउंटेन रीजन ऑफ दी साउथ वेस्ट चाइना में मिलते हैं. सो इफ यू सी द मैप ऑफ चाइना, उसके साउथ वेस्ट रीजन में आपको पांडास देखने को मिलेंगे समवेयर अराउंड इंडियन हिमालयस. सो दे आर फाउंड इन कोल्ड रीजन्स एंड दे आर टेम्परेट स्पीसीज, मीन्स ट्रॉपिकल नहीं है. दे आर नॉट फाउंड अराउंड 0 डिग्री इक्वेटर और समवेयर एल्स बट इन टेम्परेट रीजन. एंड दे आर हर्बीवोरस स्पीसीज. They eat like vegetarian substances including bamboos. Bamboo उनकी prime food requirement होती है. Now from there is understanding कि why are we talking about panda? Why are they important? Pandas are very important species because they are umbrella species like tiger. Recently आपने tiger पे video देखी होगी and I talked about what are umbrella species. If you protect them, you protect the entire ecosystem. पूरे ecosystem के sustenance के लिए important होते हैं. The pandas are also the umbrella species. And they belong to the temperate forest ecosystem. तो उसकी health कितनी अच्छी है ये भी आप पांडा की population से undermine कर सकते हो या determine कर सकते हो. Now here, these are also important for ecotourism because people come from far off places just to see the panda. क्योंकि क्रेज बहुत ज़्यादा होता है. जैसे जू में आप टाइगर देखने जाते हो एंड इट इज़ नॉट फुलफिलिंग अंटिल यू सी द टाइगर. सिमिलरली साउथ वेस्ट चाइना पार्ट में पांडास मेक अ ह्यूज इम्पैक्ट ऑन टूरिज्म. नाउ अंडरस्टैंडिंग इज कि व्हाई दे हैव वल्नरेबल कैटेगरी, उनको कैटेगराइज कौन करता है. एंड द कैटेगराइजेशन इज डन बाय द IUCN, इंटरनेशनल यूनियन फॉर द कंजर्वेशन ऑफ नेचर, an organization formed in 1948 for the conservation of the biodiversity. It also talks about the threat to biodiversity. What is the status of existing flora and fauna? कि वो सेफ हैं या फिर वो थ्रेटन हैं. ये IUCN वेरियस पैरामीटर से डिटरमाइन करती है और लिस्ट सारी कंट्रीज को भेज देती है सो दैट दे कैन टेक एक्शन, टाइमली एक्शन एक्चुअली. So this is based in Switzerland and it has come up with the criteria to determine the extinction risk to any species. And the criteria include ये species को 9 categories में categorize कर देती है. First are those that are not evaluated. That means उनका data है हमारे पास तो भी हमने उनकी we do not care or we do not have time or whatever is the reason, these are not evaluated. The other are data deficient, जिनके पास ज़्यादा data नहीं है. That's why we cannot actually categorize them. Recently discover हुए हों या फिर data enough ना हो. The third category is the least concern. That means their population is enough in number that they are not in threat. Like pigeon है, मतलब they actually become threat to other species because they are also one of the invasive species. So these are least concern species. Next is near threatened. That if timely action is not taken for their protection, then there is a possibility that a threat may come to them. But real problem arises from here. That is when a species become vulnerable because nearly 50 to 70% of the species have died in the past many years. And that raises the concern for the species. If you do not take timely action, there is a possibility that it may go into the cycle of extinction. The next is endangered. Endangered species are the one, अगर यहाँ पे 50 है तो कम से कम 70% population you cannot find. And then critically endangered, that is 90% of the species population अब कम है जितना आपने पिछले 50 साल पहले या 80 साल पहले हुआ करता था. And the most concerned are these two, that is extinct and wild and extinct. That means they cannot be found anywhere. Especially extinct and wild means at least कहीं conservation program में उसकी कोई species मिल सकती है. Like the one-horned or two-horned rhinoceros or white rhinoceros of the Myanmar, Thailand, etc. The last species are dying. Extinct include Tasmanian devil, red-headed duck. So these are the species जो मिल नहीं रही हैं. And this entire evaluation is done by the IUCN using the data. Now the question is, what are the threats to giant panda? Because if we have understood that they are vulnerable, that means there are threats that exist to giant panda. Then what are those threats? Then threats include pandas are usually found in China's southwest region, that is around the China's Yangtze Basin River. Now, what is happening over there is China engaging in infrastructural development, that is building road, railway and dams. And in the process, it is removing the vegetation or causing the fragmentation of their habitat. Bamboo forest आपके खत्म हो रहे हैं. If there is no habitat, obviously, the pandas are going to be threatened. So the one is this, deforestation, fragmentation. And other point is actually poaching. Pandas are killed for their skin and various other products. Because market में उनकी demand है, they can be killed. So these are the threats that exist. But we are not supposed to stop here. We are supposed to talk about what can be done. And what can be done here is several steps that can be taken at local and global level. That include, first of all, China has Wildlife Protection Act of 1988, which can be implemented timely. Like India has the Wildlife Protection Act of 1972, which it uses to conserve the tiger, to conserve the other species like lion. That similarly, even China can be more proactive. In fact, the pandas have come to the category of vulnerable. China has actually taken timely action for that. So China can work on it. China can again work on the similar case studies it has done. Next is global cooperation. Sometimes species are not found in one particular region, but the neighboring country should also collaborate. Like in case of tiger, we have 13 range countries coming together in order to protect the tiger. Like the St. Petersburg Declaration, which talks about increasing the number of tiger to the twice of number. ऐसा ही कुछ यहाँ पे भी किया जा सकता है. And the next is local cooperation, कि सिर्फ global नहीं, local level पे भी you need to bring the local population together because सबसे ज़्यादा they are the eyes and nose of the people. They can actually keep an eye on the activities like poaching and they can conserve the species और उनको awareness फैलाई जा सकती है. And last but not the least is the habitat integration, जिस पे चाइना ने पहले ही काम किया है. So these are the certain steps that can be taken. If the entire video was very informative to you, then please like us, subscribe us, stay connected to us because we are present on the various social media channel. आप Facebook join कर सकते हैं, Instagram join कर सकते हैं, Telegram join कर सकते हैं and YouTube पे subscribe कर सकते हैं. Thank you so much.